Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 online CFM game. We are now in week 7 of the 2022 season here in the Premier Madden League, and our Miami Dolphins not only have one dev story on the line this week, but 2 dev stories on the line as we get ready to take on the Green Bay Packers. Dev story number 1 belongs to Christian Wilkins. For the second time in this CFM, we have a chance to upgrade Wilkins from star to superstar. Dev story number 2 belongs to Raekwon McMillan, who has a chance to go from superstar to X Factor. The story I'd really like to get accomplished today is Christian Wilkins, because like I said, we already failed this dev story once. It was season 2, I believe, against the Buffalo Bills, a game that we handily won, but did not get Christian Wilkins his dev story. He needed the same thing he needed today: 2 tackles for loss, or sacks, or forced fumbles, racking up those stats, or hold the rushing attack under 75 yards. And, when I first got into this CFM series for Madden 20, I didn't know exactly how important these dev stories were, especially for Madden 20, getting a player from star to superstar to unlock superstar abilities on a player. I didn't know how important that was, so I didn't really take dev stories too seriously as I should have. So I remember saying in the video that I wasn't too focused on getting Wilkins' dev story done. We were just gonna play the game and try to win the game. Now we're going into this game with a completely different mindset, to where, especially with Wilkins' storyline, I would absolutely love, even if it causes our defense to be a bit weaker today against the Green Bay Packers, I would love to get this Wilkins storyline done at all costs. Now, the McMillan storyline, getting a player from superstar to X Factor, is not too important, especially since we already have this Wilkins storyline to worry about. But if we could get the McMillan storyline done as well, that would be fine by me. But it's definitely not going to be easy, because we need to, help McMillan, completely dominate. It's not like the Xavier Howard storyline that we had, I believe that was also in season 2, to where we just needed the team to force 3 turnovers. And the reason why you guys are seeing highlights right now, and I'm not calling the game the way we normally do, is because this is the first attempt at Packers versus Dolphins. Why it's only the first attempt and not the final attempt is because for some reason I lost connection right before the end of the first half of this game. It was weird where I lost connection, but I never actually lost internet connection in my house. I never lost connection to the Madden servers, but instead I lost connection to the game, so we ended up getting kicked out the game. So what you guys are seeing is just a few highlights from the first attempt that we had, and it ended up being, a pretty close game. I mean, the Packers had 2 long touchdowns that really defined the first half. We gave up the big run to Aaron Jones, and then the 3rd down and 22 play that we gave up, where I did not realize I was in a match defense there, and I guess for some reason Thomas Graham got matched up and got torched on that one big touchdown. As you notice, the Packers, without Aaron Rodgers, they had this rookie Spencer Sanders, so we don't got to worry about Rodgers today. We do have to worry about Devontae Adams, and you'll notice that the Green Bay Packers have 3 superstar cornerbacks. So, and I believe all 3 of those cornerbacks have the man-up superstar ability, so that's definitely going to be something we have to watch out for in this game. This is going to be the final play before I end up, actually, forget it. The final play doesn't even happen. I end up losing connection. And you'll notice that I was actually calling timeouts on that final drive before the end of the first half, when I absolutely should not have been, but I was trying to get Christian Wilkins an opportunity to get a tackle for loss. At this point, I believe he had 1 tackle for loss and needed 1 more to complete the storyline. And all of that gets thrown out the window. And attempt number 2. This does end up being the final attempt, so let's get underway. Packers versus Dolphins in rainy Miami. This time, it's for real. So I already played this guy for an entire half, 20 minutes pretty much, of Madden football. So we have a decent idea, both me and him, of what the other team is going to bring to the table. Not only that, when me and the Packers guy were rearranging what would happen, I asked him if he wanted to recreate the scenario that we had in the first game, where he was in a 14-14 game right before the end of the first half in field goal range. I was like, do you want to do that, or do you want to just play a brand new game? As he throws an interception here to Ricardo Allen on 3rd down, looking for Devontae Adams. Instead, Allen gets the ball and takes it past midfield. He said that, he wanted to play the first half as if it was the score from where we left off before the game lagged. And then in the second half, as Jakeem Grant takes that jet sweep pretty far, and then on the very next play, Lynn J. Dixon gets far enough to get in the end zone for the touchdown. So yeah, he said that he wanted to play this first half like it was the second half. It's just that, instead of him in field goal range, before halftime, he wanted the ball. Like, he just wanted a brand new possession. And I was like, all right, like, suit yourself. And so far, so good. So for my mindset right now, I'm thinking we're playing this game until halftime, and then in the second half, we're just going to run clock for the rest of the game. What ends up happening is we do end up playing the full game, spoiler alert. But as I was playing this game, like right here and then, I was thinking, I got 1/2 to try to win this game, I guess. And I was also thinking that if this guy was losing, by the end of the first half, we would play the full game out, and I would probably be okay with that. Like, I would not say a word to this guy in our Discord messages. So we get the stop on 4th down, and what I'm thinking is the third quarter, kind of, sort of. I'm playing it as if it's the third quarter, because I know if this guy is winning at the end of the first half, he'll probably say, all right, time to chew clock. I'm calling game, right? So I gotta come out hard. I gotta play like it's the fourth quarter. Every quarter in this one, I suppose. 2nd down and 14 underneath. This is Boston Scott getting the ball, and Scott taking the drag as far as he possibly can before a swarm of Green Bay Packers brings him down. 3rd down, 5 wide. It is nothing open. Maybe it's DeAndre Hopkins. Maybe not. Kevin King with the interception. Like I said, the Packers have 3 superstar corners. One of them, King, taking the interception all the way to the 22-yard line. And on top of that, they have Adrian Amos at the safety position. So a lot of weapons to worry about for Khalil Tate today. That's someone that, was it Spencer Sanders should not be throwing one to? That is Thomas Graham getting the interception as we go to the sweep to Jakeem Grant. The way we started the game out, we get a decent gain, again in 3 yards. I suppose we'll take it. Boston Scott trying to cut that one inside, nearly getting the first down. It's 3rd and 1, and we're looking to pass. Tate outside. Jakeem Grant, oh, he's got the first and a whole lot more. Now, I said that I'm familiar with what he'll be doing, or somewhat familiar with what he'll be doing, and he should be familiar with what I'm doing. Well, I ran that same play in the first time we played, the first attempt, and he ran pretty much the same defense, a blitz man coverage. So I guess some things don't change as we miss a wide open DeAndre Hopkins. 3rd down, though, Tate makes up for it by finding the rookie Jeremy Ruckert, middle of the field. Ruckert had a nice touchdown in that first game, high pass end zone, but unfortunately that's wiped off the board. Maybe he can get one on this drive. We want Hopkins for now. Instead, the ball sails away from Khalil Tate. The rainy conditions really affecting both quarterbacks right now. Tate on 3rd down, zips it into Jakeem Grant, who slides down to make the catch, avoiding contact. Next play, Lynn J. Dixon trying to get his 2nd touchdown of this first half, and maybe Lynn J. here, maybe not. He is temporarily denied, and then finally taken down at the 7-yard line. 3rd down and goal. Here is Tate. He wants Rucker, who is quickly becoming a favorite red zone target for Khalil Tate. But that time, Rucker not able to get both feet in bounds, trying to haul in the high pass from Khalil Tate, and eventually we end up settling for the field goal. Not a bad play, though. In that situation, you want to put it up to where only your big body tight end can get it. You know, 3rd down goal at the 7 is not an easy position. Worst comes to worst, we take our field goal, and like I said, I'm thinking this is the 4th quarter right now, so I'm like, all right, 2 possession lead in the 4th quarter. Let's play it smart, right? Like, let's see what happens. So here's Aaron Jones running the ball, 2nd down and 9. Out route, Adams got it for the first down. Xavier Howard trying to cover him. Xavier Howard and Bryce Hall definitely got their hands full today. Thomas Graham's hand should be full of the football right now. That should have been an interception. 2nd down. Instead, Adams with revenge. He's got the first down on the in-route. McMillan making the tackle. Right now, McMillan and Wilkins both doing a whole lot of nothing right now. A whole lot of nothing. And you see I'm trying to use her, Raekwon McMillan, to try to help this happen. Like, Wilkins, do what you can. I'll use her, McMillan, and see if I can get a pick. Oh, that should have been one right there. That looked like it went through the hands of Raekwon McMillan. Instead, 4th down, field goal up and impressively good. Not an easy attempt from 54 yards out, considering the conditions have been so rough that the quarterbacks can barely throw the ball. The kicker's able to make a nice one, so points on the board for the Packers. Here is Khalil Tate, 5 wide, and down he goes. Darius Smith on the outside. Smith, the former Raven. Here's Rucker, seam pass down the middle once again, and the tight end hauls it in. 3rd down, 5 wide, one more time for Tate. This time he checks it down quickly to Boston Scott getting the first down, and here is Tate trying to go bubble to Grant, and that'll stop the clock, which, you know, in a kind of sort of 4th quarter is kind of a big deal. In any quarter, that missed pass to DeAndre Hopkins is a big deal. That time, Hopkins just slipped. The connection with Tate and Hopkins, always on and off. 3rd down, Rucker, maybe with space to make the catch, but a nice play by the defensive back. back to just make enough contact to force the pass incomplete. And here comes the rookie Lindsey trying to return the ball. Jake Ryan knocked it out, but the Packers maintained possession. That was definitely a quarterback and a receiver not on the same page. Nearly disastrous. This time, the pass works out. You always go to old trusty Devontae Adams if you need a nice completion. Oh, how about that? Oh, how about Adams juking out Caden Stearns? Okay. As we continue to look for McMillan and Christian Wilkins to make an impact in this one, I'm thinking, man, oh man, I'm going to have to start blitzing super heavy to try to get Christian Wilkins this sack. Like, sending 6, maybe 7, almost every single rip. You see Wilkins outside trying to make something happen. Derek Brown inside applying the heat, and that might not be a first down here, and it's not. 4th down and inches, and if you think this is the fourth quarter like I do, you probably go for it. The Packers, regardless, is 4th down and inches. This is not field goal range. You know, why punt it, I suppose? Let's go for it, see what happens. Sanders handing off to Aaron Jones, and Jones has the first down at the 40-yard line. Packers only have 1 timeout left, so no huddle and a spike from Sanders. Smart play there. This is probably still not field goal range yet. They probably need at least 5 more yards here, so we'll see what they do. The blitz is coming. Sanders looking end zone. Adams not going to get it. Xavier Howard knocks the ball away. I accidentally left the running back wide open. Thankfully, he did not see it. Instead, 3rd down, Sanders just throws the ball away. At this point, I was thinking, all right, this guy thinks it's the 4th quarter. Oh, man, the field goal is no good, not even close. I mean, this guy thinks it's the 4th quarter and, like, game's on the line, he'll go for it there. Instead, he goes for the field goal, doesn't even get it. Next play, taking a shot for D-Hop, and it's actually going to be intercepted by Adrian Amos, who looked more like the receiver than 99 overall DeAndre Hopkins. I thought, all right, let me just give my receiver a shot downfield here, and Adrian Amos just completely bodied him and got a one-handed catch. I mean, it was going to halftime regardless, so not too big of a deal, besides to Khalil Tate's pride, I suppose. And well, it's already been a rough day trying to pass the ball for us. As you guys know, we've been trying to get our passing attack going this season, and so far, so good with that mission, but today we're taking a step in the wrong direction. Mainly because, well, it's been kind of hard to pass. 3rd down and 16, 5 wide. Tate looking only a 3-man rush. We've got all day to eventually not take off with Tate. We wait, we fire, and it's Grant getting the first down once again. Jakeem Grant on 3rd down, making a tough catch in traffic. The little guy doing it all here is Tate. Watch out. That's going to be Amos on the blitz. Amos is everywhere right now. And all of a sudden, it's 3rd down and long. And yet again, 5 wide. And that is completely shut down. And you'll notice that the Packers are running a lot of man coverage. A lot more than, oh, wow, what a punt from Matt Hawk. Hawk's been a little bit, on-off this season. That was one of his best deliveries of the season. But yeah, you'll notice that the Packers are running a lot more man coverage than really anybody in this league, and that's mainly because this team is set up to where you can run a lot of man coverage. 3-man-up superstar corners. Yes, please, I would run a lot of man coverage too. As Sanders trying to chuck his way for the first down, doesn't get it. That's Tyreek Smith, the 2nd-year man, just denying the quarterback and forcing a 3-and-out. And this should give us pretty good field position, depending on the return from Brashad Perriman, and it's going to be a great one. Perriman, actually, like, what was that? Going the wrong way, all of a sudden turning it the right way, completely fooling Kevin King as Tate is taken down on 1st down yet again. Trying to pass this ball on 1st down has been just a disaster. That's Darius Smith's second sack of the game. Oh, Tate's able to escape, buying time. Oh, he's throwing this one to Robert Woods. Wow. That was nearly bad, nearly good, and then bad again. 3rd down and 22. Going to be pretty hard to convert this. Might as well try. This 3-man rush is not getting home, so once again, we have time. We're going to try to find Jakeem Grant one more time, but we go to the well one too many times, and that's going to be intercepted by the defensive back, Dorn, who is looking to take this one back. Thankfully, he is tackled by Austin Blight, who's having not only a pretty rough game, but a pretty rough start to this season at that right tackle position. Usually when there is pressure being given up, it is on that right tackle side, so we'll have to see if we can get that short up. In the meantime, here comes Jones. Not Aaron Jones, but I believe it's Quallen Jones out of Baylor getting the spin move, getting the first down. Here is Sanders, penalty on the play. Sanders taking off, taking a hit. That was Xavier Howard making the tackle right there, and it's going to be holding on the Packers. So 1st down and 10 at the 20-yard line after that risky quarterback run. And still, Raekwon McMillan has not gotten anything for his stat line. He needs 3 of those big plays. Nothing so far. And what a catch by Jay Stenberger over Caden Stearns. Well then, and on the very next play, the tight end snag sets up the Aaron Jones touchdown. And the PAT up and good to tie the game at 10-all. This time we're not giving up the big plays to the Green Bay Packers, but that drive definitely hurt, especially because I felt like we could have just held him to a field goal there. The dude high passed it to his tight end in traffic and got it. Like Madden gods, you gotta help me out in that one. Like, let's even it out at some point, right? Like, I'm looking for some good luck my way. First things, Boston Scott, he makes his own luck, juking one man, going outside, back-to-back first down carries by Boston Scott. When we are in danger, we just go to Boston Scott and Jakeem Grant as well. Oh man, DeAndre Hopkins almost got on our way right there. Nonetheless, Jakeem Grant gets us to the 29-yard line to start the fourth quarter. Tate first down, wide open yet again. It's Boston Scott setting up a first down. I believe it's a first down and goal at the 10 as Darnell Savage making the tackle on Scott. The little Scott is finally stopped. Second down, Ruckert! Oh, he had it momentarily, but it's knocked out by Darnell Savage. And now it's third down and goal at the 9, 5 wide yet again on third down. Hopkins actually makes the catch, but he is definitely not in bounds with that one. The field goal up and good by Joey Sly to give the Dolphins the lead, but definitely not a secure lead. So at this point in the game, Christian Wilkins, I believe, has 1 sack to his name. We got to work on that second one in this fourth quarter. We also have to work on winning the game. A fine balance. At this point, the McMillan thing, is a lost cause. After that play, lost cause. But this Christian Wilkins dev story is definitely achievable, so let's see if we can work on that. That's going to require, like I said, probably a lot of heavy blitzing, a lot more than I thought I'd need. We just got to make it happen somehow, some way. But at the same time, we got to win this game, man. Like, we can't afford to just casually drop a game. Every game is very important as far as, playoffs and all that kind of stuff. Third down and 3 here is Sanders, the rookie, under pressure, and he gets it off. When the bright lights turn on, Devontae Adams is looking for the ball. He got it there. And when the lights turn bright, you better look out for Caden Stearns as well. Here comes the absolute blitz. That's an errant pass. He wanted Devontae Adams, but Bryce Hall is there with the great coverage and the interception. The Packers were moving the ball, but that's going to send them back big time. Lynn J. Dixon said, don't trade me. I got a lot of juice in my tank right now. Breaking the tackle, getting the first down. Scott with a one-on-one opportunity, but the tackle made by Rashad Evans. Here is a second down and 13. Tate stepping up out the pocket, getting a decent gain. It's still going to set up a third down and long with 4.5 minutes left in the game. Packers trying to blitz. It's picked up. Tate's going to have time here. Oh, watch out. Just gets it off. Oh, what a pass. Woods makes the catch. But it's not a first down. It is 4th down and inches at the 47-yard line. We could theoretically go for it there, but let's punt the ball and try to keep it out the end zone, which I don't think we did, but they are going to start the Packers at their own 1-yard line. It looked like Cameron Brown tipped that one in the end zone, but here is Sanders in his own end zone, feeling all the heat and gets it off. Wow, the Packers got to be careful here. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. It is holding. That looked like no, it was going to be 3rd down and 1. Either way, though, it's now 2nd down and 7. Let's back him up. Let's send the blitz. Oh, Wilkins. It's hard to blitz Christian Wilkins because that man has 74 speed, I believe, so it takes him a while to get to the quarterback. It looks like Devontae Adams trying to run a double move. That is double covered, and thus Sanders has nowhere else to go. We have to make sure Devontae Adams does not beat us. Oh, that time! They try to go up high. That's going to be incomplete. A bit of a dangerous throw. Ricardo Allen on fire. 3rd down. Sanders middle. Edwards knocked by Allen. Back-to-back good plays by Ricardo Allen. And now 4th down and 17. And the Packers are going for it. 5 wide. Minute 50 in the game. Sanders looking. And got to let it loose. It's the tight end Sternberger underneath. And he's not going to get the first down. That's not the last-ditch effort of the Packers just yet because they still have all 3 of their timeouts, but Jakeem Grant is trying to get a first down to put this game away. A touchdown would definitely put this game away, and that's what I like right now is Boston Scott running the ball. That's not going to move the chains. 3rd down upcoming. Shovel option for the Dolphins. Oh, looking for Scott. That's going to count as an incomplete pass and stop the clock. And how about this decision? Offense on the field. The Dolphins are going for it. They want the dagger, and they're not going to get it. That double covered, not even on target, and here come the Green Bay Packers. We definitely didn't manage the clock well, and that was kind of on purpose because I want Christian Wilkins back on this field, even if it might cost us. Even if it might cost us the victory. I want the superstar ability bad, man, but oh, here comes Spencer! He who wanted Valdez scaling did not get him. That had my heart stopping for just a second. 3rd down, Wilkins applying the heat. The Packers are getting the ball out quickly, but cannot get anything open. 4th down, game on the line one more time. Sanders looking, and throws it to Adams. Double covered, and he makes the catch. We did our job as a defense, and Devontae Adams still beat us. Next play, Sanders flag one more time. Is a holding again. In the meantime, Sanders throws the ball away, and the flag is indeed holding. Once again on a Fed who's been penalized multiple times in this one. 1st down and 20 at the 15-yard line. 1 timeout, 22 seconds, and Sanders is down, and that's Christian Wilkins for the 2nd time today. Now let's make sure we win this game. Packers use their final timeout. 3-man rush. Downfield looking for Gabriel. Stearns drops the game-ending interception. How many times have we dropped the pick in this game? Can we finally make the big play? Underneath it's Valdez scaling, and that's ball game. No timeouts, no time to get to the line, and that's it. The Miami Dolphins win an ugly game against the Green Bay Packers. And at the end of the day, wins and losses are all that matter, I suppose. But there was a bit more to that game. As you guys see the ugly quarterback ratings there. Both quarterbacks were literally better just thrown into the dirt the entire game, including Khalil Tate. But, yeah, honestly, man, part of that, the way that game shook down, I felt like in the second half, since we had literally just played that entire first half before I lost connection, that second half, like, I was just like, bro, I don't want to play this game anymore. I was like, I've been playing the same dude for I don't know how long, and we got to play another half of football. I think I just lost my mind offensively and just, took my eye off the ball, and you take your eye off the ball in this franchise, man, you, even against a team like the Packers that had like a 1-4 record entering this game, you end up in a hell game. Thankfully, we managed to hang on because we were doing everything possible to lose that game, but we still managed to win. And not only that, more importantly, we got this damn dev story done, man. Christian Wilkins, man, you better give me a big fat thank you. But, yeah, we got Christian Wilkins, the superstar. McMillan, unfortunately, it just wasn't in the cards. Like, if McMillan had a storyline on his own, we could have focused on that one a lot more. But, it just didn't happen. Of course, the first time we get a dev story, we end up having 2 in the same game, but we got one of them done. Christian Wilkins now has power specialist, which means we have 3 players on our team with that power specialist ability. Malik Harrison, Derek Brown, and Christian Wilkins, which is going to make our pass rush even more deadly. And then we have D Ford on top of that. So that 4-man rush we're going to have is going to be absolutely cooking people, especially once McMillan gets back. That's going to do it for today's awkward video. I said I want to return our team to normalcy and might as well shoot a Kobe into the garbage because that did not work, right? I mean, we made it. We made the shot, man. We said Kobe and we made it because that was anything but normal. But like I said, man, at least we got the win and we got the ability. We got everything we wanted to get, even if we did it in the worst way possible. So yeah, leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplays. If you guys really enjoyed what you guys saw today, you guys really got to leave a like. And on that note, I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.